Let me ask you about this. Speaking of
Sure.
Dr. Nasrallah and being a mentor, and because toward the end of your book, you were better, but you still didn't have your degree. Can you?
Well, I
toward the end of the book.
Yes.
But then you got on clozapine, and tell us what's been going on in your life since then.
Yeah, so I got on clozapine and it was amazing. The voices were starting to go away. They'd been with me for 2 years nonstop, 24/7. 1 year without medication, 1 year with medication. They were still there. So it was amazing. I was getting my life back. It took 1.5 years for me to go out into the community, as I was saying, make friends, play the violin at church again. And then finally we determined it was time for me to go to the university and try one class. And I moved into a little apartment building very close to the University of Cincinnati. And I took my first class, got my A, and realized that I was going to graduate. It was amazing.
Your paradigm expanded. It's like, hey,
Yeah,
I can still do this.
Yeah, which it was amazing experience, especially after 1 year of feeling, hopeless and being told I'm permanently and totally disabled, to recover after that was pretty amazing. So I finished my degree with I believe a 3.84 from the University of Cincinnati.
It's respectable.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it was pretty close. I did that.
And the degree was in?
A molecular biology, the same degree I wanted to get at the University of Southern California to study molecular biology, microbiology, biochemistry. I've been playing violin at church services a lot over the years. These days I play violin every week for a Lutheran church that I really enjoy. This church also serves the homeless, and I occasionally volunteer with the homeless. I'm very interested from my own personal experience. I teach 2 children piano these days, very basic piano lessons. I like teaching young children. And today I run the Cures Foundation.
Yes, you do.
With Dr. Henry Nasrallah. This was his idea. Writing my memoir was his idea. He always thinks big. But we're called Comprehensive Understanding via Research and Education into Schizophrenia. Videos, articles, inviting speakers to come speak for different events, usually in the Cincinnati area. Reaching out and saying, look, there should be more success stories like mine. And clozapine is really a big issue for Cures. We want to reach out to people who are like I used to be, who are doing okay and they're living outside the hospital, but they can't work, they can't go back to school. Many of them can't even handle one class.
Right.
And they haven't tried clozapine, and there's a chance that they might even return to their baseline on clozapine. So we want to reach out to that population. We want to reach out to the general public with the message that schizophrenia is a treatable neurochemical illness. You can get better today, and there's no shame in having any disease, including a brain disease like schizophrenia. There's no shame in having seizures. There's no shame in having a stroke or having Alzheimer's.
No shame in diabetes. My oldest son has diabetes.
Yeah. So there should be no stigma of schizophrenia. There should be no shame. But there is this perpetrated myth that we are dangerous or that we have multiple personalities, which is not true. Schizophrenia is not multiple personalities. That we cause problems or that we don't get better. And we'd like to change how schizophrenia is perceived.
And I think you are.
No, thank you. Dr. Katie is on the Cures Board of Trustees. We're delighted to have him.
Thank you.